Oh man, today Buzz Cooks is showing you the way the great Arnold Schwarzenegger likes his childhood-style schnitzel. So stick around and let's get cooking. You're gonna need veal.
I first met Arnold Schwarzenegger when I was working at Carolco Pictures. He was there working on a film called Red Heat, and I was working for the studio. And then in 1988, I was invited to the Friars Club roast of Arnold Schwarzenegger, hosted by Milton Berle. It was held at the Beverly Hilton Hotel in Beverly Hills, and I gotta tell you, that is a night I'll never forget. It's a night to remember. But let's get into what we're doing today. Arnold's childhood favorite schnitzel. Two ways he likes it. So we're gonna go with veal. You can use chicken or pork. But I went to the butcher block and got some veal, nice and thin. But I want it a little thinner, so I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag and pound it out even thinner. Thinner better when it comes to schnitzel. And using a Ziploc bag, you don't have to worry about cross-contamination across your kitchen. So we'll get this veal pounded out. And once we get it all done, we're going to do the traditional breading, which is flour, egg wash, and then breadcrumb. So you'll need a separate bowl for each. And go straight into the flour, just like that. Dust off any extra, then into the egg wash. Make sure it's totally coated. And then we'll go right into the breadcrumb. And what I like to do, whenever I bread anything, whether it's eggplant or veal or chicken, I put it in the egg or into the breadcrumbs. Then I put some on top so I can press down nice and hard. Then I'll flip it, press down again. That way you make sure that that breadcrumb really sticks to the meat. Then we'll put that onto a platter and we'll plop that into the refrigerator for a couple hours. You always want to put it in the fridge for a few hours. That helps everything stick to the meat before you fry. All right, now the fun part. We're making the Jäger sauce, also known as Hunter sauce or gravy. Got a saucepan out, 1 diced onion, some olive oil, a little salt and pepper. Heat's on medium, and we're just going to cook these onions down until they start to almost caramelize. They just start to turn brown is what we're looking for. So it takes about a 10 to 15 minute process. Just keep an eye on them, keep moving them around. And you'll see here in a moment what we're talking about. That color right there, see how they hit the brown? That's what we want. Now I've got sliced Bella and portobello. Or that be sliced white. Well, white and sliced portobello. That's what I meant to say. So we're going to put those right in top and mix them in with the onions. And we're going to cook these mushrooms down for about 10 minutes. It'll take a while, and they're going to release some extra moisture as well, as you'll see here. Look at that. That is what we're looking for right there. We're almost there. So once we get these mushrooms cooked down, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of flour, a little bit at a time. Add some in there. Give it a good mix. There we go. You may have to add a little butter if your mushrooms didn't release enough liquid. But if they did, then don't worry about it. And we'll come back with the rest of that flour. And cook that flour for about 3 or 4 minutes. If you don't, you're going to have a sauce that actually tastes like flour. It's always important to cook that flour. And while I'm doing that, if I can remind you to quickly like, share, subscribe, hit that bell, hit that thumbs up, leave it a comment if you can. Appreciate you all very much. All right, next we're coming back with tomato paste. About a tablespoon of tomato paste. put that in there. We'll give that a good mix. And then, I know this sounds odd for a German/Austrian dish, but we're coming back with a splash of soy sauce. How soy sauce got into this dish, I'll never know. But it calls for it, so we're going to add it to it. There we go, splash that right in there. And we'll give that a good mix. And then once we get this all mixed up, the last thing is good quality beef broth. And we'll add some to that and see how the thickness comes, if we have to add more or not. But if you say we put half of this in and it still looks a little too thick, then we'll add some more. Put a little at a time, that way you don't just add too much and now you can't go back to thickening because you've put too much liquid in there. That makes sense? So we'll give that a good mix. You can see it's already starting to thicken up nice. There we go, that's looking really good. Now the last is an option. I like to use it, but that's about a quarter cup of heavy whipping cream right at the end. So we'll mix that in. We'll turn the heat down. We'll put our lid on, and then we'll move to frying our schnitzel. So I'm going to use my cast iron skillet. And not too much oil, just enough, maybe enough just to cover the veal. Is about how much oil I'm going to put in there. And I'm going to bring that oil temperature up to 350 degrees. So we got the sauce done. We got the skillet out. We got the heat on the oil. And always put that meat away from you so you don't splash oil on yourself. There we go. And this is so thin, it's going to cook a couple of minutes each side. You'll see just when that breading becomes nice and brown and golden color, time to flip it. Then go maybe another minute or two and put it right to the paper towel and let it start to drain. You'll see here what I'm talking about. Perfect. There we go. We'll go another minute, minute and a half. Then we'll lay that out and let it drain on the paper towel. All right, it'll be time to plate now. We're going to put 2 schnitzels on the plate. We're going to squeeze some fresh lemon juice on both of them. Then we're going to cover one with our Hunter gravy or Jäger sauce. And the other one, we're going to put a ramekin of wild lingonberry sauce, which is what Arnold liked as well. And then we're going to serve it up. And you tell me, I think it's delicious either way. They both have their different tastes. But this is a great dish. Family's going to love it. Kids will love it. You'll love it. And Arnold loves it. What could be better? Hey, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Oh man, today Buzz Cooks is showing you the way the great Arnold Schwarzenegger likes his childhood-style schnitzel. So stick around, and let's get cooking. You're gonna need veal, pork, or chicken sliced thin, then we pound it out even thinner. Next, we go classic. Flour, egg wash, breadcrumbs, then place it in the cooler for a few hours. Now let's make that amazing sauce known as Jäger sauce or Hunter sauce.